All right, when training your core, a lot of times people really focus on just one plane of movement, and that's the crunch. That's the sagittal plane of movement. So what you want to do to integrate all three planes of movement is train in all three planes of movement. So what are the three planes of movement? The first plane is the sagittal plane of movement. That's moving forward and backward. This is called flexion extension. That's what you know is when you're doing the sit-up. The second one is transverse plane of motion, which is a rotation exercise, which is from side to side. And then the third one is a frontal plane of motion, which is from side to side. So what you want to do is integrate an exercise with all three planes of movement. I'll give you an example of each one. So for training in the sagittal plane of movement, you can do something like the plank. That's going to be an anti-extension exercise. For doing something in the transverse plane of motion, you can do something like a Pallof press, which is going to be an anti-rotational exercise. And then for doing something in the frontal plane, you can do something like a farmer's carry, which is going to be something for that frontal plane of motion. So make sure to train in all three planes of motions whenever you train your core.